What's up, guys? So a while ago I released a comprehensive Rosa guide through Medify exclusively for subscribers. Now, some people are not sure if the guide is quite worth it, and I guarantee it is. So this video is literally just a full episode on her combos. So check it out if you're interested in learning Rosa, you're not sure you want to check out the guide, or you just want to see how crazy her combos get and go, damn, this character's wild when optimized. Alright, that's it. Peace. Alright, so now we're on to Rosa's combo game. Now, Rosa's combo game is very fun, very intricate. There is a lot of depth to her combo game. It's actually really cool because, like, most of her kit can be turned into a combo somehow. And there's a lot of variance in her combos. There's a lot of, like, easy combos, and there's a lot of more difficult combos depending on so many situations. So, we're just going to start off. We're going to just go through, like, different percent windows first of all, and go from there. So like I said right now, one of Rosa's main combo tools is just her throw game. Her throw game is amazing. She is the fastest, like, tied for the fastest grabs in the game. She has quite a good amount of range on her grabs. Her grabs are a little bit laggy, sure, but then she gets combos off her grabs at really nice percents. One of the most reliable combos on, like, every character at lower percents is forward throw dash attack. You're going to see me do this a lot. It's simple, it's effective. 20 damage, and then the positioning is pretty solid afterwards. It puts him in a spot where you can, like, chase him with a forward air, back air, starbits, again, underneath him an up smash, up air. Like, it's really solid, especially for how simple it is. You can also do a forward air setup instead. It's a bit more damage. I don't like the positioning as much because you're stuck in some end lag from the fair, so you can't chase as well. But sometimes you want the damage. Sometimes you're going to put them at the ledge with the forward air. And then that extra damage and positioning is pretty good. If someone doesn't know how to DI the forward throw dash attack, you can combo upward afterwards on it. So it's like this is like the kind of like opponent let go of controller check, right? Forward throw dash attack up air. But it can work. Another combo I like for basic stuff is forward throw bear. You have to roar the bear. And it's a lot of damage. It's 27 damage. And it's good position because the back air sends them so low that, like, oftentimes it just puts them at the ledge like that. So, very nice combo. And you can't do this at 0 on a lot of characters unless they're very floaty. But, like, right above 0, it's pretty effective. And then you even have forward throw up smash. This execution is very difficult, actually. The timing for forward throw up smash is pretty strict. And it doesn't work on many characters easily. But if you can, like, practice this and get it down, it's 34 damage. And putting the opponent right above you when you have, like, access to up tilt and up smash as Rosa is really strong. So don't sleep on this combo. And yeah, that's going to be the basic stuff off of your forward throw. That's like you want some simple damage. And then she has a lot of really nice stuff using dash attack cancels with forward throw. That is going to be a bit more difficult because execution's harder, of course, you're doing tech. But also because the percent windows and characters is pretty specific. So let's get into some of that stuff. So, this is going to be one of the most rewarding combos she can get forward throw. Forward throw, dash attack cancel in there, angle up, slight charge forward smash. It does almost 50 damage, as you can see, and it can even kill. It's the percent window for this is very small, because a lot of these combos, the thing is, you have to catch people to get the stuff like this right at the percents where forward throw, dash attack, nair connects. The difficulty is at lower percents, a lot of characters land before the nair connects so they can shield it. And if they're too high of a percent, they go into tumble. Like there, Pal is non-tumble. But if she's in tumble, she can DI this very easily. So you can do that into forward smash, up smash for... You can even up smash there instead if you don't think you get both hits of forward smash. And it's a little less damage, but a bit more reliable. And that is very, very situational. More like mid-faller characters like Palutena works on Falcon, Byleth, those kind of like middle of the pack size, weight, fall speed, etc. characters this works very well on. And you can do a lot with this. You can do dash attack into nair up air, and that's a lot of damage. She works at 0. Yeah, so the trick to getting a follow-up off of the second nair is you gotta hit him with the tip of Luma's nair. You see right here? This spacing after this first nair, you need to hit that nair, have Rosa's nair barely whiff, and then when it spins around, you connect with that, and there's enough hit stun for up air, another nair, forward air, even down air works. So very strong combo. Really difficult to execute, but really rewarding if you can get it. In general, knowing forward throw dash attack into nair is worth like learning as Rosa. There is a chart out there that has the percents it works on for different characters, including some rage. So you can see that chart here, and it's one of those things that like practice makes perfect. I go for the tournament sometimes, and putting some of those like 50-ish% windows like immediately off a grab is absolutely demoralizing for people. And then if you want to get fancy, there's even forward throw into Lunar dash stuff. So like forward throw, Lunar dash, multi-jab. It's pretty good damage. It's pretty hard to connect like a lot of her stuff. But the damage is nice, position is nice. Sometimes like this will work when the forward throw, dash that cancel nairs don't connect. So it's a pretty situational but solid forward throw combo. So as you can see, if you want to go for this stuff, you have to kind of like know the percents and stuff in advance. But really rewarding. And now here is a very fun combo that I don't think is very practical, but it's fun. It's forward throw, Lunar dash, jab 1-2, up tilt. And the trick is the timing on the jab 1-2 and the up tilt is very precise. But yeah, it's 44 damage and puts him in a really bad spot. You notice all these combos are very nice because it puts people right above, in front of Rosa or off stage. So she's like in a very good spot after all these things at low percents. Up throw is a lot less depth to it as a combo tool. You pretty much just get up throw, up air, like low mid percents like that. It's good damage, it's not crazy. It's like, it kind of stinks when you get someone right outside of a percent where forward throw combos connect, because you just have to go for that. But it's still fine. And up throw, up air is the easiest one for sure. That, or up throw, up tilt. 26 damage, puts him right above you, and not bad. What's nice about up throw, up air is you can work to higher percents. Like this percent, it still works. Your timing on the up throw, up air has to be a little bit precise. I recommend holding the jump button after doing the throw for a perfectly timed buffer jump. But yeah, if you can do that, you're getting 20 plus damage at high percents. That scares people. That will oftentimes put him right into kill percents for Rosa's stuff. Too bad up throw, up air does not combo at kill percents. It's very close to. And then if you want to get tricky, you can actually do up throw, Lunar dash, up tilt, up air. You actually see me do this sometimes. It's a pretty good combo. It's a little bit more damage than up throw, up air, I believe. But the more important thing is there is very specific percent windows where up throw, up air does not connect, but up throw, up tilt is only going to hit with a Luma up tilt. And that'll be like 10 or 12 damage. So knowing up throw, Lunar dash, up tilt, up air is really good at those like 50-ish% windows on Palu, where you don't have a good combo otherwise off for up throw. And if forward throw won't combo anything. Very difficult to learn, but like one of those things that if you get it down, nice, you're adding extra 13 damage to your combo there. Back throw is a pretty basic throw in terms of combos. If they don't DI the back throw behind Rosa, which most people aren't going to because forward throw is generally a more threatening combo tool, you can get like back throw bear, back throw fair. So right here, just back throw bear. 29 damage, pretty solid overall. Like so it can be DI'd, but it's really good when like this situation occurs where if you forward throw someone, you won't put him at the ledge necessarily, but the back throw back here it does. You can also do back throw fair for the same effect. And it's a bit less damage. So those are like her only real back throw combos, but it's worth noting. Also worth noting that these back throw combos do not work on fast fallers. They just touch the ground too quickly. But luckily forward throw combos work like unto higher percent on fast fallers than most characters. Nair is like, man, Nair is gonna be your favorite move as Rosa. That move, because you can combo off of it and even into it sometimes very well. Like, depending on where you hit the Nair, you can basically lead into almost every one of Rosa's attacks. It's actually that insane. You can land something just like a Nair up air as a kill confirm. You land at lower percents, of course, get some damage like that. Nair up smash tends to be pretty optimal for damage if you want something that's easy execution, doing almost 30. Nair forward smash in the corner is a great kill option if you can land it. And because Nair lingers so long, you can catch a lot of ledge options if you time it right. The biggest issue with this is if someone just like at the ledge does ledge hold. And also since Nair is kind of slow, people can parry it if they see it coming. But yeah, very good move there. Can even do Nair. Back hit Nair can combo in this stuff as a rising aerial, as you can see there. So we're following Nair leads to a lot of combos. Rising Nair also has combos, especially on back hit, assuming the opponent does not DI it properly. And I really want to emphasize that Nair can be DI'd pretty hard at kill percent windows generally. It's like here, if the Palutena just DI'd away, this won't connect. But if she was at like a lower percent, like let's say 70 or 80, you could land this into a back air potentially, despite the DI. You can see the showcase of like Nair comboing, like back in Nair comboing well, like back Nair, back hit Nair, up air. So very effective mid percent, low percent combo. You can technically do that with front hit Nair and do a raw back hit Nair, but the execution on that can be pretty tight. One of my favorite kill confirms is Nair Dare. It is a bit of DI check, because if they DI the down air in, it won't kill them, but a lot of people will be DIing the down air away because they get hit by the Nair trying to DI the Nair properly. And if you know they're going to DI in, you can always do Nair into up air for a kill confirm on those situations. So you put people into a DI mix-up, which is really strong. With all these clips, you can just kind of see the point, right? That Nair's whatever you want it to be. Generally, it's pretty easy to combo off of. The only real difficult stuff with the Nair is getting the double Nair combos into something, because that requires like very specific like back hit Nair hits with the correct percents generally. Or if you want to hit people with like the front hit Nair, you gotta hit specifically Luma Nair into Rosa Nair, and that can be very tight spacing. And what's nice about Nair, of course, is that comboing into this off of dash attack cancels. Oh, so that's a thing, yeah. You can do dash attack cancel Nair into grab even. Very, very specific percents, but very strong. But yeah, that really is where Nair becomes so powerful, is that because if you land that Luma dash attack cancel, like, generally non-zero most characters, generally like 10, 20 plus, you get a lot off of that. Rosa back here is it's okay combo tool. You're at low percent, you're gonna get a few things off of it. Get back your dash attack off the Rosa hit. Nothing crazy there. You can get back your grab, and of course, depending on the position, you can get a lot. Like here, you get like forward throw dash attack probably because Mario's already in the corner. But if you hit that back air and you had more room to work with, like if you hit that more towards the left ledge, facing right, you could do this into forward throw combos from before for a lot of damage. Back air starbits is actually something I use a lot, not because it's the most optimal combo necessarily, but because a lot of times if you're not sure the back air connect in the first place and you space it properly, or if you're not sure the percents or whatever is going to let you get back air dash attack, back air grab, especially if you're doing retreating back air, the starbits cover so much range so quickly that it's a low reward but very rewarding combo ender. Or low reward but very reliable combo ender. Yeah, so Rosa back here isn't leading to much generally. With that said, guys, the Lunar Land is where Rosa's combo shines with back air. Because the problem with hitting with Rosa's back air is you're getting stuck in lag with the Rosa. But if you hit just with Luma, you can get grabs a high percents, right? Like this is straight up like, hey, back air into up throw Lunar dash up tilt up air percents for like 30 overall damage. Or this is just going to be back air into grab at 70 into up throw up air. You can even overlap the back air and grab hitbox, and if someone's shielding, that'll guarantee a grab on their block unless they parry. And if it hits, of course, that's literally 999% still comboing. One of the funner combos you can do is Lunar Land back air into Luma shot. And Luma shot gives you a lot of stuff, because you can go for this dash attack cancel grab. Which actually, so some fun thing here. So dash cancel grab, forward throw, and then, yeah, that was actually all true right there. This is the most common hit with Rosa in a bracket. You pop off. You clip that, put that on Twitter. The theory on doing forward throw combos with detether Luma is pretty much it's much easier to land these dash attack cancel nairs because Luma's going to be so much closer to them after the forward throw due to the detether. There's also a bit more damage on Luma's attacks, of course, with detether, so that's very nice. And if you always want to, you're not confident in doing like this kind of combo, you can always do something simpler. You can always do something like a forward throw into an up tilt or an up smash with a detether Luma off forward throw. One thing you'll see me do a lot with Lunar Land back air is Starfits, because the Luma back air doesn't have that much hit stun or hit lag. So like, it has enough stun to combo off of. You have to kind of know beforehand if you're going to connect with a Lunar Land back air. And so sometimes what's going to happen is you're going to go for it and you're not going to be sure. So like for me at least, I'll do that and I'll dash back Starbits. If they block it, cool. I got Starbit pressure on them after a safe back air. If it hits, sure, I could have got better combo, but I still get some damage, which is fine. So it's not the best thing. You really want to like look for when these back airs are going to connect. But especially because doing the Lunar Land back air is kind of reactable due to Rose's floatiness. You can't rely on landing these Lunar Land back airs versus good players that often. And then here's one of the trickier fun parts of Rosa. You do the dash attack cancel to pop Luma in front of the opponent. And when you do that, you can do an aerial with Luma. Generally back air is the aerial to go for here, because it pushes him into Rosa, and then you can get that forward smash. You can get a grab at lower percent. You can get an up smash. It's one of those things that since you're using back air to push Luma, hit the opponent into Rosa with Luma, you get to choose your combo ender. Whatever you think is best ender, you go for. And a good amount of that is just situational awareness, just playing the game and kind of recognizing when things are going to pop up and how to use them. So, one of my favorite combo tools is Lunar dashing. And you can get a few things off this. You can go for a Lunar dash jab. It's pretty good damage. Doing 20 damage there. This is definitely hard to do Lunar dash stuff in general. And if you're going for it, you have to commit to the Lunar dash by Lunar dashing forward. If you do it backwards, it's not going to connect into a combo. It makes it safe for spacing and positioning though. So it is unsafe technically on block and a whiff. It's a little bit laggy, but it's so fast that a lot of people won't actually react to it on block or on whiff and punish. So a lot of times they do a Lunar dash on someone, they'll shield it, and then by the time they realize they're blocking, you can right jab and catch them off guard. And if you want a trick, you can always do a Lunar dash into like jab, jab, up tilt. Or my favorite kill confirm. This is known tech that I've started executing recently, where you do a Lunar dash and you can combo it into up smash, and that is an extremely potent kill confirm. Just look at this again. You can see how I specifically here I react to him whiffing with this, because since Luma's dash attack is quite a bit of range and it's very fast, you can kind of run around when you're looking for it and just wait for the opening and just say, oh, there's my opening, and just strike. Very good kill confirm. The only issue with it is it doesn't count to pretty high percent, because I got hit with specifically like the Luna dash, so Luma won't be right up smash by the time you need to up smash with Rosa. You can even combo this into a forward smash if you're really close, but I have not hit that in a bracket yet. You can also combo in the down smash if you want, but generally you only do the down smash variation if someone like gets hit off stage with that, and you can't run up smash them for that reason. You might be asking, alright, Dabuz, how do you do a Lunar dash attack? In order to do a Lunar dash, you have to do a dash attack, and then within the first 3 frames of the dash attack, you have to jump. So now you're doing an attack cancel. And then within those 3 frames of your jump squat, you have to air dodge down in a direction. You have to do down forward if you want to do a combo off of it. So you do dash attack, cancel out with a jump immediately, and then cancel that jump immediately with an air dodge. And then you've activated the Lunar dash. So I do C stick forward, and then as soon as I do that, like I'm gonna press Z to jump actually. I normally use X to jump, but I use Z in this case specifically. And then right after I press Z to jump, I'm gonna press R to air dodge. So it's a very quick motion. It's a very like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It almost feels and looks like it's all at the same time. And that's because it's 2 very precise inputs of 3 frame windows each. Requires a lot of practice, but the timing is very consistent once you get it down. So that's very nice. And this is one of the things that takes a while to learn. You don't need to know this tech right away for sure, but it's very helpful, especially when you get good with Rosa and start fighting people that otherwise play around her kill options very well. So Rosa's jab is a very interesting move because you can actually combo a lot off of her jab. You can do jab, jab, and with very, very good timing, you can do jab, jab, up tilt. And that actually works even, well, it works like all percents. So it can be an okay kill option if you're mid-stage. Although up tilt doesn't kill into generally pretty high percents with Luma, sadly, despite having a lot of base knockback. You can even combo jab, jab, and up smash if it's specifically and only hitting with Luma jab at high percents. With that said, you need very precise spacing, timing, and everything to do it. And I don't think this is quite practical, although it's very fun to lab and hope you can get one of these days. And of course, it's only going to be the Rose up smash that connects, not the Lumas here. So it won't kill into pretty high percents. Oh yeah, it's just showing jab, jab, up tilt as a kill option. See very high percent where it can work. Something else you can do is you can do jab, jab loops, where you can do jab, jab, and you cancel that, and it's only with the Luma. Jab, 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 jab. You can generally do, it depends on the character, between 3 to 5 loops, and end it with a multi-jab, which is pretty effective for damage. You can just get a little bit of extra damage you want, or a bit of extra pushback you want to put him in the corner. And it plays nicely with the fact that Rosa wants to do a lot of times jab 1-2 mix-ups on block anyway to pressure people. Luma jab itself can lead to a lot of combos depending on the opponent's DI and positioning. If you hit only Luma, like if you hit Rosa and Luma, because Rosa enters head lag, a lot of times you don't get too much off of it. But here, for example, you do a Lunar dash to kind of position Rosa and Luma away from each other. Let me just pause so you can see the distance. See here? So you do this, and then here, using the Nair, so Luma stays locked to a certain distance from Rosa. 1, 2, 3. So you get that right there. And then that up air, it will not work if someone DIs that move away correctly. But if they don't DI it or they DI it in for some reason, that can be a combo. And that will kill them, as you can see here. A more practical version of jab, jab, up air is this, where you hit someone with a detethered Luma jab facing Rosa. And this happens a lot if you're playing with detether, where for whatever reason, someone is in front of Luma or behind Luma, so Luma turns around when you do the jab. And now, all you have to do is react to DI. You can combo this in up air. You can even combo this into Nair at low enough percents, or fair, whatever you want. The Luma jab is a lot of hit stun. So as long as they're in position for Rosa, you can get crazy combos off of this. Oh yeah, this is another fun one. This is one of those combos I think is super... It's very specific. But yes, as a true combo, it won't kill unless they DI it poorly generally. But hey, you never know if people are going to DI the up air as poorly. Especially because Luma's up air has 3 different hitboxes. So like sometimes the DI in the move is very awkward. This is another, if they don't DI this properly, jab 1, 2, 3 confirmed for some damage. And you get the gist of it. It's not too much you can do there. But hey, people don't always DI things perfectly. A lot of times people get lazy with the DI because they don't expect certain things. So using that laziness with DI is especially useful. Another fun thing is you can combo off multi-jabs if Rosa is far enough from Luma. It's the situation for this, as you can see, is super specific. Rosa has a lot of these kind of combos where it's like if Luma is far from Rosa, Luma can hit the opponent into Rosa off basically everything. So that's just one example of that. It can be tilts, even smashes, you name it. But yeah, that is jab combos. Pretty simple. Sadly, since jab doesn't do much damage, you're not going to get a lot of damage off these jab combos, but it's also a fast option that's very safe, so can't ask for too much. We're not a top tier here after all. You know, we only given the power of being a mid tier. This is one of my favorite combos. Ledge jump Nair into up air, combos, kills at very low percents. It's a very strong reversal option people have to respect. In general with Rosa, if you can land on platforms, Rosa's combo game becomes a lot better. Because you get things like this, where you'll land with like a Rosa up air and immediately touch the platform. So instead of all this time spent like up airing and then landing, you just can act immediately. Especially if you hit like with a Lunar land up air or anything really on the platform, you can get very early kills. You're mostly going to get these kind of situations off of a neutral air. Mostly a rising neutral air, but don't sleep on it. I've killed people like Mutace with this in tournament before. So overall you can see Rosa Has a pretty simple combo game. Like, Rose's combo game is weird. I don't want to say it's a simple combo game, but Rose's combo game is... There's a lot of creativity depending on how you want to end the combo and what you feel comfortable going for. You've got the basic things like forward throw, dash attack, but then you have the more advanced things like forward throw, dash attack, cancel nair, which requires very specific timings on the nair. On the dash attack, on the fast fall on the nair, on the percents, even on the character itself, because fast fallers don't get caught by it. Floaties have different windows than normal fallers. But then she kind of does a lot of make your own combos. Like if you hit people with a Lunar landed Luma aerial, like any of them, you can pretty much follow up off all of them. Whether it is a Lunar land up air, a Lunar land down air can combo to grab or run up forward air, whatever you want. A Lunar land forward air, which is something I don't really use at all, can combo this stuff. If you hit with a Lunar land neutral air, not Rose neutral air, just a Luma neutral air, that has quite a bit of combo potential, although I don't use that, of course. Same with Lunar dashes. We focus on Lunar dash attack because that's the best one. But you can do Lunar dash down tilt into dash grab sometimes. You can do, as you showcase, Lunar dash up tilt into up air sometimes. And then you get a lot of situations like this, where someone's just between Rosa and Luma and just... Oh, down air. That comboed into the forward air, which set up the back air, which comboed into the forward air, and that's an edge guard that I dropped. But anyway, so she has a lot of makeshift combos like that. She also has a lot of frame traps and setups that are really hard for the opponent to avoid, such as this, which is not true generally, but like it feels and looks true, right? It's a really awkward thing to avoid if executed very well with the right positioning and the platform. Here, forward throw dash attack, cancel nair, up air, frame trap, hit the landing with the late hit nair, catch the landing with dash attack, cancel nair, and charge forward smash. And there's a couple points that wasn't a true combo for that, of course. But that's the thing, you got a lot of these kind of situations where you hit them into a bad spot with their combo ender, and then you reset that with these nairs, with these up airs, with the dash attack cancels on their landings, with the grabs in their landings. And that's where her damage really comes in. That's where her kill steps really come into play. When you're putting people into these blunders. There, he misses the tech. Nair, nair, back air combo. It's like 50 damage off a missed tech. Here, just hit him with late hit nair. Oh no, hit him with dash attack cancel nair. And he's just dead. At what percent was he at when he died? Let's see. 42% before the first hit. That's the nice thing about her dash attack cancel nair combos and nair in general is that there's like always some way to combo off of those late hits of nair and landing nairs due to the way the knockback works. You just gotta be reacting to DI generally. And you can see there a Lunar dash down tilt into grab. That combo in particular, the Lunar dash down tilt into grab, only works because Falco's in the air. And so he had to touch the ground afterwards, putting him in like that tiny bit of landing lag. I actually want to show off specifically the moment. So right here, this only works if you Lunar dash down tilt while they're in the air. Because hit him with that barely. And then, oh, he doesn't need to touch the ground. I'm wrong with that. It just connects. But it's very specific combos and characters. I know it works on like Falcon. I think it works on Byleth. Falco here, as you see. Rosa Downer is another amazing combo tool that you generally just go down or up smash. If you can hit someone with a solo Rosa Downer, not Luma, you can combo this into up smash at higher percents. The thing is, you need them to pop up. If you hit them with a downer and they just kind of get like stuck in the ground, it will not combo. And it actually is negative on hit for Rosa. But here, when it pops them up while they're on the ground, that's an up smash. Really good kill confirm. Something I go for a lot, considering Rosa's amazing air drift. You can use like her air drift plus that to threaten stocks and kind of safely pressure people. One combo worth mentioning, we should probably get a clip for at some point, is just Luma shot into Starbits. It's a really nice little combo when you hit a Luma shot and you're not comfortable getting a grab for whatever reason. Probably because they're just a little bit too far away from you after Luma shot. So it's a bit of damage, nothing crazy, but you end up using it a lot more than you think if you use Luma shot quite a bit.